So, what you mentioned, a few minutes back, OSG in November of last year, you did pretty well. Talk to us about how you placed, but also how you prepared for that event. Were you happy with that placing? I know you set very high expectations for yourself for that comp.
So I think I actually ended up getting a new coach probably like the year before, and
Why the switch?
just because, man, like training myself, it just takes a lot of stress off me. And then, I mean, obviously, he would bring up my weaknesses and tell me to do stuff that I don't want to do. So,
And your coaches?
Shane German from MST Systems.
Shout out Shane. So,
Yeah.
like I said, you finished in the top 3 at OSG. You did pretty well across the board. You might even be able to do better because I remember you lost quite a few points on an event. Talk to us about what happened there in terms of that event and your hydration and stuff going into that.
Man, so OSG is kind of that year that I competed in. Training was going well. I think me, because I was like, when I flew over, I kind of wasn't eating properly. I kind of just binge eating, not drinking enough water. And it costed me a little bit on the first event where I thought I would do better, which was the Viking press. After that event, I kind of like messaged Shane and I was like, fuck, I was like kind of annoyed, and then he just told me to drink fucking heaps of water. And then as soon as I did that, I felt so good after that.
And then you went on to dominate the next events, really, eh?
Yeah, it's weird because I think in the finals events, I wasn't as happy with my performance. Like, it was weird, like the dumbbell, I only got up to 100 kgs and I know I can do 110. The car walk, I dropped the car walk because I didn't get the height right. So when I was walking off the car walk, all the wheels were like banging off each other and I ended up dropping it, which costed me a lot of time. So I know I could have did so much better than what I did at OSG.
But after that top 3 at OSG, you finally get the call up, for the one that you've been dreaming about for years, the World's Strongest Man, 2023 over in the US. Tell us what that experience was like in terms of finally getting that call up and the event itself, and maybe even a bit about how the competition format runs and how it's television production first and foremost, how it compares with, say, a regular competition.
It's funny because I still remember when I got the email, like I opened it and I was like, I forgot what the email said. It was like 2023 World's Strongest Man invite. And I was like shocked. Like I was just like, I was looking at it and I was just staring at it for ages. And then I opened it and I was like reading off it, yeah. But it was good. That was like 10 years in the making, waiting for that one. Yeah. So
touch on, like I said, the format of the show. It's a little bit different from how a regular show is.
Yeah, it's a lot different. I mean, World's Strongest Man is kind of like dragged out a bit. So you can literally like eat in between events and just chill, relax. Compared to, say, a local comp where everything's kind of just squeezed into like a 6 hour, like 4 events in like 6 hours, 4 hours or whatnot.
I know you felt obviously very confident going in. You were working hard to bring up, some of your weaknesses like front carries and things like that. Talk to us a bit about your result. Were you happy with how you placed? I know you set very high expectations for yourself.
Yeah, so I always tend to kind of set my expectations quite high, even though I don't know, like I want to be like the best in the world. My goal going in was to make it to the finals, and that's like the only thing I was like thinking about at the time was making it to the finals. And I've been working on like moving events a lot, trying to be quicker, explosive, just endurance, because I know I'm already statically strong. So my goal going in was just like ironing out all my weaknesses. It helped a lot. I ended up coming second in my pool. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say, but came second in my pool.
Spoiler alert!
I think they've actually already given out the results anyway. Anyway, I came second in my pool, by quite a lot. So I was confident going into the stone off. I think I was up against Ivers. I was real confident because I know my stones are quite strong. I was just worried about getting the techie right because it was a real hot day. So that was the only thing I was trying to get right on the stone event was the techie. But it turned out to be in my favour. Took the win and made it to the finals.
And where did you place in the finals?
So I placed 9th in the finals. It's weird because a lot of people would be happy they made it to the finals, but I was like kind of disappointed.
Felt like you could have done better.
Yeah, man. I honestly I always think about what I could have done better, and then there were so many things I made mistakes in, and
I suppose that just gives you more fuel to come.
Yeah,
back.
so I was kind of using that fuel for Giants Live to show what I can actually do, because I was just I wasn't happy. I know I can do way better than 9th at Worlds. Yeah.